Semen retention game. You know what's going on. Listen, bro. I keep telling dudes about this stuff. They just don't want to listen. Listen, I pull up to the orientation because you know I got a 9 to 5, right? So I got a new 9 to 5. Pull up to the orientation, right? We all getting to meet and greet each other. It's dudes in there all in competition, but they all skinny. It's dudes in there in competition, but one of them is fat. One of them looked like Peter Griffin. Literally, he looked like Peter Griffin. And guess what? His body didn't lie. When he introduced himself, he made a funny voice, and all the girls laughed at him. And guess what? No girls was trying to figure out who that guy is. Yes, no women was trying to figure out who that guy was. Nobody cared about that guy. Do not be that guy. Listen, that is arrogance. That's what you call arrogance. That is not confident. Now listen. I gotta take breathers because I did all these pull-ups and I still got 120 more pull-ups to go. But you got to understand why you need to practice semen retention and go on long streaks, so you can be confident, so you can be self-confident, so you can have self-love and not need validation. That's why I tell dudes, stop needing validation. Because guess what? I don't even make female attraction videos, but news flash, today is day 82. And when I was at the orientation, I'm an introvert, so I wasn't trying to talk to nobody. But everybody looking at me, seeing all my muscles popping and looking fresh and my skin glowing. I got the braids like Allen Iverson, but I'm not in the lodge. So really I got the braids like myself. And women were trying to talk to me, asking me where I was from. They wanted to know. I didn't want to tell them and then this crazy part is, dudes were literally in there talking to girls who are in Divine 9, yes. And then there was another girl, she was yelling out Wolf Gang or something like that. Wolf Gang. I keep telling you, these colleges, they have real life gangs. You need to stay far away from these people. They want to fit in. Now listen, they were talking to all the women, and all they were freaking talking about was, well, yeah, I'm going to Stafford, then I'm going to transfer to Oregon State, then I'm going to come back to Columbus University, and these guys are clowns. You think I'm making this stuff up? I literally go through this stuff. 82 days in, and this is what I see. 82 days in. It's like dudes be plotting on the cat. Now they think they gonna get the cat. Whole time, this is business. You're here for business. Dudes is here to tell women at orientation that they went to Harvard and Stafford, and listen, that job didn't ask for that. Not even a boss or the manager asked for that. I repeat, not even a boss or the manager asked for that. They were doing the most talking. And I'm the most interesting man in the world. When I was in that room, you know why I was the most, what Red Pill would have called mysterious? Because I wasn't looking for validation. And especially melanated men who don't look for validation and you're attractive. Oh yeah, that's like the people are not used to that in the Matrix. In the Matrix, a lot of people, they are not used to that. Listen, YouTube is allows you to have up to 50 channels. And dudes is telling women, oh, I went to Harvard, I'm about to transfer to Stafford, I think it's better. Oh, and then, dude, it was literally Latino men inside of there telling black college educated women that, in the Matrix, at the orientation, that, oh, I don't want to go to Harvard because I want to transfer from Harvard because it's too many white people there. I don't want to go there anymore. People believe in racism. People believe in racism when they go to college. The education system is where you learned about slavery. The education system is where you learn about trying to fit in. It's just like jail. You trying to fit in. Everybody join different gangs and different cliques because they think they're going to get the most cat. Come to find out they don't even have 9 lives. Now listen, you got to understand. The introvert, the best life ever is to live low key. When nobody knows anything about you. Dude, it was women there staring at my soul. But guess what? I control my lust. Dude, I could have relapsed. I'm just real with you guys. I could have relapsed with every girl in there today. That's how they was looking at me, like they never seen a dude practice semen retention before. And they don't even know I'm practicing retention. They just never been around a dude who's not thirsty and he's attractive and he has muscles and he's melanated in a matrix. And I didn't overshare. They asked what I do for a living. All I said was work out. I got the loudest claps in the room, but I still didn't care. See, when you're in the matrix and you have lust problems and you're in competition with other dudes, oh yeah, I went to Harvard, I went to Stafford, I went to Old State. It was a lot of men in there talking about, telling women, bragging about where they went because dudes really believe it's all about the money. This is how society tricked you. So when a dude like me come through, listen, if you walking inside Walmart, you really think a woman know what type of car you drive or how much money you got? Especially if you in shape and you got muscles and you could wear a $3 fit and it look like $1 million. You really think she know how much money you got or your bank account? Or if you make 6 figures, 7 figures a year? She doesn't know that all she sees is you and your confidence and your body language. And your energy and your vitality. And she can also see your lust. So a lot of dudes got lust and they think they finessing, but whole time they not finessing. Whole time you're gonna get DDG. Whole time you're gonna start the, let's say, you're gonna restart the dads running off on kids cycle all over again. Listen, 2025 and up, everybody listening to my content, listen, when we take our 7 to 10 years and get our life all the way together, where we can have 8 to 10 kids and we're millionaires, listen, and we have full, and we're just a man's man, we're just a manly man, we doing diamonds pull-ups for all eternity. Listen, you got to understand, she is only gonna see your confidence. And she's only going to see, hey, this dude doesn't want validation. It's like for some reason in the Matrix, when you don't want validation, everybody want to be around you. On semen retention, you're not throwing away your seed. You're holding on to your seed. So now that plant is growing inside of you. And now everybody wants to come around that plant. But dudes don't want to be that plant because they want to get laid. JG Wentworth, they want it now. Those dudes at the orientation, they want it now. Even a dude who looked exactly like Peter Griffin. Listen, he was he was the Latino Peter Griffin. He had a belt and everything. He just looked sloppy and like a sack of potatoes. Listen. And you dudes, and no girls was talking to him, and all the girls wanted to talk to me, and I was barely talking. Not because I don't like women, it's because I was focused on a job. I didn't have nothing to prove. Listen, I am at an opportunity. I'm not worried about white supremacy at my opportunity. I'm worried about paying my bills, because listen, that is the only thing the opportunities should be used for. You should take full advantage of it. So you won't have to go beg. You won't have to ask your big cousin for $20. Excuse me. You won't have to ask your father who's not even in your life for $70 for him to come back around. Listen, nobody owes you anything. You have to understand this. Nobody owes you anything in life. All you got to do is put out this content. Listen, your everyday struggles on semen retention, or your everyday lifestyle, or everyday stuff that goes on. Listen, it's always content to drop. The reason I couldn't drop content earlier is because I was doing too many freaking pull-ups. I was doing too many diamonds. I was doing too many curls. I was doing too many lunges and squats. But now I got time. I got time now. Not like the dudes who finna slide on your block because they don't have a 9 to 5. I'm talking about I got time now. I still got 120 more pull-ups to go with. And I'm not even going to tell you how much I'm going to do today. Because I'm a real life introvert. Dudes think this is a game. I'm an introvert with men and women, but I treat women like royalty. Listen, you have to treat a woman like royalty. Even if she's a hook, even if she's a quote-unquote in a matrix, a thought. Listen, you have to treat her like royalty. Only bitter men are treating the local girl at the corner store with the short shorts, the short shorts, the easy ease on. Listen, you have to stay focused on your future family. Dudes is worrying about the girl at the gas station, but you don't want to stay with the girl at the gas station for the rest of your life. You want all the women in the village. So until you control your lust to where you only settle down with one woman, listen, you guys haven't even traveled the world yet. It's more to see out there than just where you're at. Listen, there is no competition. You have to understand the hot women in your neighborhood, they're not going anywhere. They're still going to be in your neighborhood. They're still going to be in the house and never come outside because you look like a sack of potatoes. But even when you stop looking like a sack of potatoes and when you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, listen, do not get discouraged. A lot of dudes, they get discouraged because as soon as they look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, no girls are chasing them that day. And they barely even left the house. Listen, as men, we need to stop focusing on sex as a whole. We need to take intercourse out of the equation. Listen, let's get our life together. Let's build the ultimate body. Let's get the biggest biceps we could possibly get. Like, let's do manly stuff as an introvert. Because these dudes out here, they still on demon time. And they quick to plot on a woman to get the V-box. Oh, they're working hard. They ain't been around a woman in ages except for on the hub. So when they get around a woman, oh yeah, they definitely telling their credentials. They went to Harvard, Stafford, and Oregon. Listen, you cannot be in competition with these dudes. I'm telling you. They went to Harvard. They went to Stafford. They're going to Oregon State University next month. Listen. These dudes don't want to do their diamonds. These dudes don't want to do their pull-ups. Listen, we're in our own category. Listen, we're going to wear clothes. I'm going to buy a male Fashion Nova. Listen, we rocking the shorts and the nice short sleeve button downs, you feel me? The cool stuff, you feel me? The cheap stuff. Because we got muscle, so we can actually save money. We don't need Gucci and Louis unless we actually like Gucci and Louis. Listen, I'm going to buy me some Versace shoes. Not to tell everybody my business. Because I like the shoes, not to get laid. I'm still not getting laid. When I spend $1,500 on these Versace shoes, I'm still not going to get laid. For 7 years, for 7-8 more years, I'm still not going to get laid. So the $1,500... yeah, it's going to compliment my look, but it's not going to get me laid. So I have to understand when I spend $1,500, I don't have to sweet chin music Shawn Michaels a woman's chin. Her chin does not deserve that. Listen, a lot of dudes got built up, pent up aggression, but they want to go to the hub and release that. No. You have to grow. You have to grow. Listen, dudes want to get around women and start laughing and giggling and playful, but it's all fake. They're not the nice guy. They are not the nice guy. I repeat, dudes want to go around women laughing, giggling, and playing, but they're not the nice guy. They're only trying to get to know her to smash her and skate and do the race like TK. Listen, these dudes ain't right. Listen, you got to understand. You have to be a manly man. It's time to be a manly man in 2025. Listen, I just said 25, so do 25 diamonds. Listen, stop playing. I'ma just be 100 with you. If you have muscles, you won't have to talk. Just like at orientation, I didn't have to talk. A woman asked me, oh, where are you from? I said, Ohio. I didn't say I'm from Ohio. I just came down here because I'm trying to get some heat, some sunlight. I'm looking to splurge. I'm looking to go to have a friend, a female to talk to. I'm thinking about going to Oregon, or I'm thinking about, going to go shoot some basketball around 6 p.m., then around 7 p.m. I'm thinking about going get some chicken tenders and french fries from Raising Cane's. Then I got to go back to the house and then, I got to beat this level on GTA. Listen, you got to understand, these dudes is demonic. They're telling their whole life to strangers. They don't understand. Oh, just because, listen, don't get me wrong, the women were gorgeous. I treat women like royalty. Listen, I move these big biceps out the way every time a woman needed to throw something away. Listen, I stood up and let a woman sit down. You feel me? When they ran out of chairs. I'm a manly man, but I don't have lust in my heart. I'm strong. That's what I represent to the world. Listen, my job is to inspire people. That's it. That's it. My job is not to rob you of $20 that I could have got at a 9 to 5 and sell you fake courses that don't work and get caught up like Andrew Tate and paint my fingernails like Drake. And I'm not trying to rhyme. I repeat, I'm not trying to rhyme. These dudes out here have serious, extreme levels of perversion problems. This dude was literally having a conversation about, what is her name? Zuri Ross and her ex-boyfriend. Like, this is a job. This is a 9 to 5, and this is orientation. You don't even know her. Y'all already talking about some Hollywood stuff. That's why I tell you dudes, be an introvert. Listen, we have nothing to talk about. If it's not business-wise, we have nothing to talk about. Listen, we could talk on YouTube through here. And we're not going to debate. Listen, a woman I work with, she even went to college for debate. She went to college for debating. So listen, I feel bad for any dude trying to get in a debate with her. Listen, even if she's 100% wrong, listen, you're 1,000% wrong. Any dude, listen, a lot of dudes can't control their lust, so I guarantee you she's prepared for any debate. Listen, me, the focus guy, listen, I know what to wear tomorrow. I know the uniform code to wear tomorrow. They'll probably forget, but they'll know exactly what celebrity she likes. They'll know exactly what TV show and podcast to watch to cater to her emotions. Listen, we don't have time for that. I still got 120 more pull-ups. I can't even feel my arms or my back. Listen. The boss, even though I do 500 pull-ups a day, they want to put me on blast at the orientation saying, oh yeah, ain't you the dude who do 500 pull-ups? Listen, when you don't need validation, you get all the attention. If I was craving attention, I definitely got it. And now that made all the girls look at me and like, yeah, oh yeah, he that dude. Listen, you could be the king at Burger King and they think I'm the king. And I'm not going to tell you where I work because I don't want to be famous. I keep telling these dudes, if you don't control your lust, you're going to be at orientation of your new 9 to 5 talking about Zuri Ross and her ex-boyfriend's issues. People are focused on celebrities and don't even look in the mirror, and these dudes look like stick figures. These dudes literally look like toothpicks. They look like toothpicks. I was the only in shape dude in the building. Do you know how that feels when all the women looking at you like, dang, I'm the only in shape dude in the building? The only gladiator in the building? The only retained man in the building? Listen, I thought I was going to make it the whole day through, the whole orientation through, without having to talk to anybody besides the boss. A woman came up to me and approached me and said, where you from? What you be doing? What you be up to? Listen, I gave one word replies, not because I'm trying to be alpha, because I'm not trying to hit. And I am not ready to bring in 8 kids. Now, if I was ready to bring in 8 kids, you know, you feel me? Let it breathe. But that's different. Listen, I'm there to get the money. I'm there to get the bag and keep the bag. Listen, semen retention game. You know what's going on. Listen, bro, that's why I keep telling you dudes be an introvert. You're going to be at orientation. You're going to be at job sites where you need to focus before you end up homeless. A lot of dudes, if they get fired from their job, they're one strike away from being homeless. And they want to go to work and flirt with women. Then when they catch an SA charge, they're going to blame the woman for being an evil or wicked woman. When they're indulgent, when the man is indulgent, or as I should say, the boy is indulgent. Listen, semen retention game, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.